The first thing I would like to say is rest in peace to King Vaughn and the other two individuals that night that were shot and killed. That's the first thing that I want to say, and I want to make this clear. No matter what else I say on this particular video, or basically it's just at all about this subject, I am in no way trying to condemn or speak negatively about the individuals that lost their life in this situation, nor the individuals who in the future will fall victim to similar consequences or circumstances. I just want everyone to know that that's not the type of time we on over here. But what we are on is learning from other people's lives, learning from other people's wins, learning from other people's losses. So the first thing that I want to say is, before we even speak on how the police were accused of being involved in this situation, and unless you show me different footage, I'm going to say that they were not. So before I even speak on that, I want to just talk to everybody about speaking things into existence, because that's what's going on. A lot of these rappers are creating music, really good, entertaining music that we love. But these works of arts, these masterpieces, also have another caveat. They're negative. And when we sit around and when we enjoy these productions, often what we're doing is we're calling negativity upon ourselves. So the first thing that I want to say, and I just want to address, is understand how powerful your words are. The words are extremely powerful. The way in which you use them, the way in which you choose to not use them, is extremely powerful. So I'm not trying to put blame on anyone for getting shot. But what I do want to say is, understand that the way in which we use our words have a big weight and a big volume in our lives. And it means something. So when you choose to use your words to hurt or harm others, especially when it's unnecessary, you are in reality calling certain energy to yourself. When you choose to use your words to pick people up, you are then calling certain energy to yourself. And when you choose to use your words to speak on and about violence, you are choosing to call certain energy to yourself. Now, I just want that to be something that we addressed real quick. Watch the things that come out of your mouth. Watch the words in which you say. And watch the things that you encourage or influence other people to say. Because whether you mean good or whether you mean bad, consequences can be heaped on you that you are not prepared for. Now, I want to address the elephant in the room. People talked about it. I want to give a shout out to some people, but it's a shame I can only give a shout out to individuals I know that aren't going to be influenced to come and attack me unnecessarily. So out of all of that I saw today, people speaking out that I can speak on without having to worry about them now just creating unnecessary beef with me, I want to say shout out to Gilly the Kid, Gilly the King. Obviously shout out to Wallow, because those two brothers, they do so much to encourage our youth, to encourage grown adults to do the right thing. Shout out to these guys, because pardon me, Gilly the Kid spoke on it and he could not have said it much better than what I said. Go check it out. We're going to play it on one of these lives. And shout out to Hassan Campbell. There's a thing that Hassan Campbell consistently talks about, and I don't want to talk about it because I want us to talk about black love rather than black hate. But one of the things Hassan Campbell consistently talks about is black on black crime. Now, black on black crime in itself, I don't believe is a thing. I think crime is a thing. So I would love to discuss crime. But what happened to King Von, that's not black on black crime. That's black on black hate. When y'all go into these chat rooms and you minding your business and there's somebody that ain't even in the room, but you got their name comes up and you got 5 or 6 people like, yo, I hate that person, screw that person. With that type of energy, that's hate. That's black on black hate. You know, dependent on the individual in which they're speaking about and on. Stop encouraging this. Stop encouraging rappers to be beefing with one another. Stop encouraging this. Now, if you're just talking about beef on wax, battling, let's go. But once you keep encouraging these rappers to have a beef with this person or that person, what do you think you're doing? You're influencing negativity into the world. You're encouraging these rappers and making these rappers feel like they have to go out there and do BS in order to be able to live up to a standard that isn't even necessary for them anymore. Everybody talks about this Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, but it seems like everyone loses the real lesson here. You want to know what the real lesson here was? Let's just be clear, you can't snitch. So once again, I'm not defending snitching. I know since I don't condemn him the way that other people would like for me to condemn him, you know, because I don't want the man dead. I don't even want to call that type of energy to myself. You guys should stop it also. Since I don't want him dead, since I don't want all the worst things in the world to happen to him, apparently, I don't know, I'm supposed to be sticking up for him, but in reality, I want people to pay attention to what the real message of Treyway is. I would have loved to be able to speak with one of the people in the inner circle about this and discuss these matters. But the real message of Treyway is when we get going, when we get up on our horse and we start moving, we have to be moving like a team. That's not the time to start splitting up. That's not the time to one person go one way, the other person go the other way. That's the real message of Treyway. Unity. It's literally one of the best examples of a lack of unity in modern history. But we can't learn that lesson. You get it? We can't learn that lesson because we're so blinded by the obvious you can't snitch aspect of it that we can't even use it as a teachable moment. Now, the last thing that I want to address about this King Von situation, rest in peace, is how erroneously it was put on to the police. Did anybody else notice that when it first came out, they would say, yo, there was a rival, there was a gang, and they was having a shootout with police. I saw some surveillance video, and it looked like people just walked up to them and start letting off. It looked like a hit. What do I know, though? And I'm not calling it a hit. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the conversation was. But I didn't see any police there. That's why, unlike others, I'm not even mentioning who they're trying to say that the shit was about. I'm going to give this a minute. I'm going to let it marinate. Yes, I'm from New York, so I said marinade rather than marinate. But I'm going to let this shit marinate. I'm going to wait a minute. Because 3 people lost their lives. So, the police were falsely accused of being a part of it. I want to know why. This sounds like something bigger than what it is. This sounds like something a lot bigger than what we see it as. Now, the last aspect that I want to speak about on this, and I'm going to let y'all go. King Von was on the super come up. I'm going to explain something to you the way that all of this shit works, all right? The people in the game already know this. I'm going to explain to you how this works. You be in the background for a minute. There be people that want to work with you, but you have to do certain things in order to get over certain humps by yourself. And then once you make it over those humps, motherfuckers is going to embrace you with arms open because you're worthy. You can stand on your own. A lot of times people don't want to embrace individuals that can't stand on their own. You're worthy. It was King Von's time. Period. Right? So when King Von popped up and he started going through all of these circuits, he started pulling up doing interviews everywhere. He was on a different time. He wasn't on the same time that he had previously been on. This was a new time for him. He was supposed to start moving differently. There were supposed to be individuals that were supposed to make sure that he moved differently. I'm not saying that there weren't any. I'm not saying that there wasn't people telling him to move differently. I don't know. But when you start having the visibility that King Von started having, guess what? Please move with security. Guess what? Please have somebody that go out to the vehicle. King Von wasn't a regular rapper. He was a drill rapper. Guess what? Please have people around that can insulate you so individuals can't walk up on you, whether you cool with them or not. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. Money May said something. He said, yo, look, I don't have security around me the way that I do to protect you from them, to protect me from you. I have them around you to protect you from me. This is the mindset that we got to have when money starts coming in. Because your dudes are supposed to be on go-go. If somebody starts trying to yell, scream at you, anything like that, motherfuckers is supposed to form like Voltron. That person might gotta go. Because that individual right there that we're standing between, he's been waiting for this moment. We've been waiting for this moment with him. This ain't gonna happen. So I want to go out by saying this. Once again, RIP to King Von and the individuals that all lost their life that night. I'm pretty sure that this is not going to be a hard investigation for them to find the individuals responsible. They decided to do this thing in clear view of cameras. There's names already being thrown out of individuals that might be involved in it. This is not one of those situations that's going to be hard for them to solve. There's going to be young men that they're about to lose their freedom. Whether you want to sit back and say good for them, whether you want to sit back and applaud their work, I don't know and I don't care. That's on you and that's between you and your God. But I will say this. There are 0 winners. And for everybody that's laughing and joking, remember that energy you call into yourself. Literally, that's the energy that you are calling to yourself. They got this saying, stay dangerous. The first couple of times I heard it, I 100% mistaken it for something else. And the reason why I mistaked it for something else is because I just come from a different time. I'm an older dude. Keep it a stack. I come from a time where stay dangerous meant a hit first. Now I'm thinking about this shit, and you know what? Stay dangerous literally might mean hit first. Because if they would have hit first, they might still be hit. Don't wait to get hit. Don't wait to counter. If there's danger there, if you can't get out of the situation, you got to turn around and it is what it is. Because these young boys out here, they don't care. A lot of these guys don't think they're going to make it nowhere. Look at this shit like YouTube. You know how many YouTube channels know they not going to do well, know that they just always going to scrape by, know that they're never going to be able to do YouTube for a living, they're never going to be able to quit their 9-to-5 job. They just don't have the skill, they just don't have the talent. So you know what they do? They spend all of their energy, trying to prevent people who do have skill, who do have the talent from making it. They spend all of their energy putting out fake information right and left. They spend all of their energy trying to kill the next nigga. Because they themselves can't measure up. Now, I'm not 100% sure why King Von was attacked and got shot. But I tell you this much. If the people that attacked King Von thought for one moment that their life had similar value, King Von would probably still be here today. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I have not forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.